Hi, this is Charmaine Ironside, the Diet Dropout Guru, and I'm here today to talk about motivation. So trust me, this is not going to be the conventional things you've probably heard before. And if you have, been someone that starts with gusto and you're like, yes, I'm onto this new exercise regime or this new nutrition plan, but then you end up losing motivation, then this video is totally for you and you are so not alone. I think that's what like 99% of us are doing. There's been so many stats on people that start a fitness regime in the new year. 95% have already quit by January 15th. So don't feel bad if you've never been able to really just like stick to something to make it part of your life. And so I actually questioned my email list recently and I asked, what's kind of the number one challenge for keeping the momentum going on a healthy journey towards your best body when it comes to nutrition and fitness? And one of the number one things people said was lack of motivation or losing motivation. So I wanted to just share some of the real words that people shared with me so you can kind of see if you resonate. So one person said, the vicious cycle. I want to treat my body better, but I lack the motivation and discipline to act on it, and then I get really down on myself so I don't act. So that's a really common one. Keeping motivated and remembering why you started, that's another big one. Somebody said they define themselves as a sprinter rather than a marathoner. So start with big gusto out of the gate, big burst, but then a loss of momentum. Or maybe even just a full stop after achieving a goal. So you might be able to resonate with that. She said, a steady and sustainable pace is hard to maintain. That's kind of her self-improvement project. So I've got some ideas for that. Issue with follow-through when being accountable to only yourself. So very competitive with others, but kind of a pushover with herself. So these are people's real words. And so lots of different, things going on with that. But I think the number one thing is to keep your motivation is to make sure you're doing it for a strong reason. So I can tell you right now, if your only reason for eating more clean and eating more healthy or exercising is to lose weight, you're not going to stick with it. Because first of all, unless you're doing an insane regime of like crazy calorie counting and cutting and crazy exercises, you probably won't see quick results. So the first thing is that it is a slow journey. The journey has to become just part of what you do. And you have to start to figure out how to enjoy the journey. Because first of all, those quick fix regimes, you might lose the weight, but you'll always gain it back. And so they're just not sustainable. So I don't even want to really talk about that. But the journey towards your best body that's actually going to help you and, lead you to have something that you want and that you can keep is going to take time. So when you're talking about motivation, just remember it's going to take time and you're going to need some strong motivation and a strong why if you want to keep going, because tough times are going to happen. There's going to be temptations to blow off exercise. There's going to be temptations to eat stuff that doesn't make you feel good and doesn't, help you release body fat. So having a strong why. And so it's been proven that people that figure out how they want to feel, like I want to feel energetic, I want to feel sexy, I want to feel confident, they are way more successful than people who say, I just want to lose weight. So instead of saying you want to lose weight, say maybe you do still want to lose weight, but how are you going to feel when you get to that dream body? Is it sexy? Is it confident? Is it strong? Is it, whatever. Come up with some feeling words because that's going to be so much more powerful. Like I was saying, there's been studies on this. People that walk to feel good versus people that walk to lose weight, guess who sticks with it? The people that walk to feel good stick with it and end up losing weight. But the people who walk only to lose weight end up quitting. So it's a mind game, it's a mind shift. This is not just an easy quick fix solution, but just start figuring out how do you deserve and how do you want to feel. And the vicious cycle part, it's like you just have to take one step forward, one small step forward. You don't have to make this huge declaration that you're going to work out 5 days a week and never have wine and chocolate again. No, that will never work. But maybe you say, 3 times a week, I'm going to walk for 5 or 10 minutes. Or every morning, I'm going to do 5 minutes of activity, whatever that looks like for you. Or maybe you say, I'm going to get more vegetables this week. I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy more vegetables and I'm going to incorporate those into my dinners this week. So I think a big problem with a lot of us is we try to go all out, that perfectionistic mentality. You got to go all out, but then we get tired, or we get stressed, or life happens, or even worse, our subconscious mind sabotages us because we're trying to change too fast. So a lot of the reasons why we lose motivation is that we're trying to change too fast and our brain doesn't like it, so it sends us some kind of way to sabotage us. And this is a topic for a whole nother video, a whole nother day, but it's got to be small and incremental, and that's how you're going to keep motivated. I don't really think it's because you lack willpower or you don't have enough, this and that. It's just, you've got to have a strong reason why you're doing it, and you've got to start slow, and it's just got to be gradual. People overestimate what they can do in a day or a week, but they underestimate what they can do in a week or a month or a year. And, I'm a testament to that. I've been passionately exercising since last March. So for, over a year. And it's I do it because I want to feel good. And my body has really transformed, but it hasn't been this crazy thing. And it's not like I'm going to fall off the wagon. I enjoy exercising. I go to the gym around 4 times a week, sometimes 5. I eat things that make me feel good because I want to feel good. But I have no fear that I'm going to lose motivation for loving myself. Everything I do is coming from a place of self-love. So I move my body because my body wants to move and feels amazing when I move. I eat the way I eat because my body feels good when I eat the way I eat. And I avoid foods that make me feel yucky. And it's not because I want to lose weight or because I hate my body. It's just I want to feel good. And so it all comes back to that deep motivation of feeling good. You deserve to feel good. And so weight loss is never going to be a compelling goal. You might think it is on the outside. It might get you there in a short term, but it's not going to keep you where you want to be. So figure out how you want to feel and do it because you respect and love and care for yourself. And then everything gets easier. It's my body wants to move. It's not you have to move, body, slave driver, you have to move. No, it's yeah, it feels good. I'm going to go for a walk because my body likes movement. Or I'm going to do some push-ups because they feel good and I feel strong when I do them and my body likes to use the muscles that I have. So just really, it's going to sound kind of woo-woo, but come from a place of self-love. If you come from a place of self-hate, I hate my thighs, and this is speaking from someone who did this for many years, hating your arms, hating your belly, hating your thighs. If you do that, it's the same thing as a dieting mentality. You might have success short-term in changing your body, but it won't last because a negative motivation is incompatible with a positive result. Deepak Chopra, one of my favorite kind of gurus in the self-love and getting to know yourself and meditation space, he says that, and it's so true. I spent 20 years hating my body and hoping that I could hate and shame myself into a body I loved, and it never happened. And so now that I had this, while I was pregnant a couple of years ago, I had this aha moment. I'm I can't keep hating myself and hoping that I'm going to change. I need to love myself first, and then the changes will happen. And that is how it works. I promise you that. So back to the questions, staying focused, starting out with gusto, then it dwindles. It's so important to have your intention for what you want, how you want to feel, how you want to look. In my smartphone, I have intentions. I have little things that pop up throughout the day reminding me of what I'm working towards. And sometimes I forget. So having that reminder is so important. And it really keeps me not on the straight and narrow, not that I can't veer off, but it just keeps me motivated to work on it. The intentions are so powerful. So let's just say in the morning I read that I am working towards having, a more lifted bum and smoother thighs and a body that feels and looks inspiring. Well, guess what? That's planted in my head. So when I go out and I'm I might skip my workout today, I have this little subconscious thing that, oh no, but your intention is that you want those smooth thighs and the lifted butt. So like those don't go together. Skipping your workout and having that body that you want, those don't go together. So then I'm more likely to just do the workout and enjoy the workout. So having a strong intention really helps you stay focused, and don't be unrealistic. So if you have, a couple kids at home and you work and you have all these other things going on, whatever your life situation is, you've got to have goals that are realistic and attainable based on your life. So some people can do 2-a-day workouts and eat 100% clean that they prepared, for the whole week. They have Tupperwares of food. That's not realistic. Actually, I don't like that kind of eating. I don't think that's fun. I don't think that's freedom. I do think some meal prep is great, throwing some stuff in the crock pot so you have a nice healthy meal at night. That's great, but that doesn't always happen. So be really, really realistic with yourself so that you don't end up striving for something that's not possible and feeling super discouraged. So that's something I would say, that perfectionistic mentality, it's all or nothing. Well, why not find that middle zone, that gray area, where you're making slow, steady progress? Because consistency is everything. Small, tiny, consistent changes are going to add up to massive transformation over the year versus going all out for 3 weeks, completely burning yourself out, hating every second of it, and then, having 6 months where you don't do anything. So consistency and small efforts is really, really what I recommend. And if you have a hard time, staying motivated, hire a coach. Hire a personal trainer, hire a fitness trainer. I own 2 group fitness studios, and a big part of what we do is keep our clients accountable. If they're missing workouts, they get messages from us. I coach women who struggle with emotional eating, and I send texts to see how they're doing. I send emails. I have accountability measures in place. So if you really struggle with accountability and you've tried to do this on your own again and again and again, maybe it's time to hire some outside support or get a friend who's doing the same thing as you. Friends are harder because, they're not quite as committed because they're not, getting paid to keep you accountable, I guess, to be honest. But anyways, that's all I want to leave you with for today, and I really hope this video helped you. But don't feel like you're alone if you lack motivation and you find that you go and you start with gusto and you lose it. That's so common. But just keep in mind having a strong why. Why are you doing it? It can't be weight loss. It can't be fitting in old jeans. It has to be deeper than that. And just enjoying the journey. Finding things you enjoy. You don't have to eat stuff you hate to lose weight. You can find healthy options that you actually enjoy. And if you're choking back a shake or eating like cottage cheese or something that you hate, your metabolism slows down. Your fat burning capabilities slow down when you're not enjoying yourself. So pleasure is important. And that leads me into that last thing about the self-love. Do this for yourself because you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then we can work on that. I do mirror work every morning where I tell myself in the mirror how beautiful and amazing I am. And that might sound really, I don't know what the right word is. That might sound really self-centered and conceited. But you know what? I'm tired. I spent 20 years hating myself. So I have to work consistently on my self-belief, on my self-love. So start with that. Look in the mirror and tell yourself one thing you like about yourself every day. And as you start to love yourself more, your body will become happier. Your body will become more an ally on your journey instead of feeling like it's your enemy. And everything just comes easier. Like I was saying, I want to eat well because I want to feel good, because I love myself, versus I'm going to eat this gross salad that I hate because I'm so fat and I hate myself. That's so not motivating long term. So that there's no wonder the motivation is sapped when we talk to ourselves like that. So be kind to yourself, stay motivated, hire a coach if you're really struggling, because I have a coach in many areas of my life, and I'm not afraid to admit that, because we all need support and accountability on this journey. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love to also hear any comments you have. You can always email me, Charmaine, at thedietdropout.com if you want any more information about my coaching programs. I've got group coaching, I've got one-on-one coaching, I've got follow-along programs. anything from fitness to nutrition to emotional eating to just changing the way you sit and enjoy your meals so you can have more peace and more freedom around food. So keep motivated, have the most fab day, and thanks for watching. Bye!